what's the best for
we'll
us?
do that.
Should we do 6 here or 3-3?
No,
I
there's
think
only
it's
3
better
or 4.
3 because you need space for all the
Okay.
glasses and everything.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
But
nice.
our
Change
favorites
that.
are Barolos.
Barolo, you drink. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
When someone else is paying, we drink.
My issue is also to give you things that has got a high quality,
Yeah.
but they're maybe not really well known, so so they do not cost the same price and of other ones that are known, and so it's not that. So don't be scared about it.
Okay.
I think there's like a range. I mean, I think some people know a lot, and people like me don't know anything.
Before I was proposing, well, I do a thing that I call sideways Italy wine and food tour. That it means that I actually takes wine from 3-4 different regions, from north to south.
Yeah,
that would be great.
And we will finish maybe, of course, in Piedmont. We will touch Tuscany, but from a different side maybe. And now we will move in the world of mozzarella. This thing, you cannot have it outside of the region. The reason for that, because mozzarella's got a life of 24 hours. Someone says even 18. Actually, who is really into the mozzarella says that the mozzarella has to be eaten from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning. And that's his best. They use it instead of the cappuccino, or they put it in the cappuccino, I don't know.
Milk or cow's milk?
No, this is buffalo milk. And when you do like that, you should have the water coming out, okay? If you don't have that, it's not a fresh mozzarella, okay?
I know.
That's so good.
So you don't understand.
Wow. It's like the perfect amount of salt.
Oh my god.
Crunchy, chewy, and milky.
Oh.
These
Yeah,
are-
perfect.
It has to be crunchy the first bite, chewy the second, it should squeeze in your mouth as a fresh milk.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you get
If you
the-
don't have high quality milk, you cannot do this. That's the issue. I had some 85 from his Friulano, one of the best wine I had. And he's a really nasty person actually. And the first rule of wine tasting, in my opinion, is not to trust in a stupid sommelier like me. So that's why, no, it is a joke, but it's not. It means that you have to trust in your palate. This is a Friulano.
Yeah.
Friulano means coming from Friuli, northeast of Italy, a region close to the border of Yugoslavia. The grape is called the Tokai, but we cannot call it Tokai anymore from 2009 because the European Commission said that there was a trial between the Hungarian Tokai, that is a sweet wine, even if the Italian Tokai has got 1,000 years of tradition and the Hungarian Tokai has got 400 years of tradition, but we lost. We always lose. There was Berlusconi as a prime minister. That's why. Now, all the world has been conquered by the most stupid cow in the world. That is actually the Frisona, that comes from Holland. Is a beautiful cow to see, but it produces 45 liters of milk every day. It's a milk that is not really rich in fatness and in carotenoids, so you cannot make cheese that have this consistency. What is interesting in this Parmigiano is the balance between the sweet part and the salty part. I have a lot of horrible stories about Super Tuscans. I'm not going to tell it now, but anyway, but some of them, yes. So,
Don't tell me.
it means that, I mean, most of the things maybe you taste that you have in the United States, but not just in the United States, they have a sort of an invented tradition behind, okay? Something that was made for the market, made for the international market. This doesn't mean that these are bad wines, but it's like this doesn't mean that the Indian fast food is bad in New York. But it's nothing to do with the tradition. So all the different things of the wine, all the different aromas that the wine has. Why you want to do that? Because 95% of your palate is in your nose. And why you want to smell and spend all this time smelling a wine? First reason, because you are a stupid sommelier sometimes, so you like to show off and you do this thing and so on. No, because believe this is a matter sometimes. You know, I've been doing some wine tasting with some professional sommelier. They were spending hours and let's drink the fucking. Saying idiot things like Afghan roses or Russian leather. Russia. We need to understand this complexity for one reason, because wine is the only fruit juice, fermented fruit juice, that has got a complexity. It can be, you can have pineapple, apricot, spicy all in one. In a pineapple fruit juice, you will taste pineapple, and that's it. In an apple fruit juice, you will taste apple. That's why we make wine with grapes, because grapes is incredible. The skin of the grape has got some specific molecule that they change all the time. And also wine is alive. 1 year, after 2 years, 3 years, it changes over time. It depends on the vintage, it depends on the grape you use, it depends on the soil. There are a lot of incredible things that are actually around the complexity of the wine. So approaching to a tasting is not just getting drunk, it's about entering in a sort of a artistic approach to things, aesthetic approach to things. I'm not saying the wine is a piece of art, someone says that. I do not believe that, we are going too far. But getting into the complexity of wine is like getting into the complexity of a painting, of a book. It's like, because most of the time your palate decide that this wine do not like it. And I've seen tasting, oh I love this wine, and they don't drink it. And wine is good when you drink the whole bottle low, crying, you know, yeah, happy or whatever.
See? Hey,
I would
Spicy.
more spicy and
Yeah,
salty than
spicy.
citric. If it would be only citric, it would be just on the side of your tongue, but you feel in
getting
front,
it here and
yeah,
here.
but in front of your teeth. This is the opposite of a Napa Valley Chardonnay, okay?
Yeah.
And I know it could be shocking, but this is the wine, not that.
Yeah.
With this cheese should come out more the saltiness of the wine somehow, okay? While with this one here should come, this cheese here should round the wine actually in a better way.
I think it's pretty round already now.
And let's try also with this one here. Parmigiano Reggiano Vacche Rosse, Red Cow. This is the one we opened with Anthony Bourdain actually. That's incredible.
This Parmesan is so good.
oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
That parm.
It's not always like this, you know, people taste the Parmesan and they don't. I can see there is an ancient culture behind you.
Moves forward
How
versus
it-
moving like in the middle.
see, without
Very
the
cool.
cheese,
It was strong.
it was not strong, but I sort of tasted the alcohol.
Sure,
Without the cheese,
sure.
but with the cheese, it masks
Absolutely,
the
yes,
alcohol
it masks
taste.
it, it masks
So it was really, really nice.
I agree.
The only Italian I usually drink is agave, which I love. So what's the grape that comes in agave?
Okay, Gavi is a grape that is called Cortese,
Okay.
and there's not a lot to say about this.
So all the wines I drank that
Super Tuscan equals Banana Republic.
This is a reserve from 2007. Is
Yeah, this side
no matter what,
the other side is
no matter what.
no matter what, as long as it needs to breathe a bit in the glass. So if you can resist, just wait a while before you drink it. This is it's the same grape of the Montalcino. It's the Sangiovese, but it's a variety that is called Prugnolo Gentile.
We should ask him.
So what can you tell us about Montepulciano?
Montepulciano is a village. Allora, before to say something about Montepulciano, we need to distinguish because people most of the time do not know that there is a grape that is called Montepulciano and then there is a village that is called Montepulciano. This is Montepulciano. This is Nobile di Montepulciano.
from the village.
It's one of the oldest tradition of winemaking, even if it is only 150 years that they call it a Nobile, because there was a noble family that thought that their wine was actually noble and they started to call it Nobile. But they produce wine for it's more than 1,000 years that they produce wine there. While in Montalcino is actually 150. Oh Jesus. Okay. Anyway, we are talking about the best producer of Montepulciano, absolutely. Boscarelli is not just me that says that. So we are tasting probably the best wine of the area.
Is he still alive?
This is the maximum expression of Sangiovese.
Oh, I have one more question. What is the best vintage for Tuscan wines?
It really depends on the.
After 2000.
No, it really depends on the vineyard, on the winemaker. Someone says 2004. In my opinion, 2004 is a bit too hot, too warm. You know, it's being overrated. Most of the time they mess it up. All the journalists, they say this is a great vintage, and then they discover it's not. They were speaking a beautiful 97. All the 97 are dead now, for example. No, I had Sassicaia 88. Okay, a few weeks ago I had Sassicaia 88 and Sassicaia 97.
You've had those
Okay.
at your house, right?
Yeah, Sassicaia 88 and Sassicaia 97. Sassicaia 88 was much better than 97. It was younger than 97.
The
So
1998, so
to understand a wine that is still a bit compressed, you know, on the nose, while on the mouth it explodes, but it's at the moment it's a bit raw somehow. You need to breathe a bit.
This is excellent.
What is this called?
This called is Nanni Copè. The guy is incredible. The guy is incredible. He knows every single plant because he's got 2,000 plants. when I was there on the vineyards with him, and when he harvested, he decided just to have one piece there, one over there.
This is like
Yeah,
This is gonna be
everywhere.
It stays everywhere.
So nice.
One.
I like it young because it's less tingly in the mouth.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's okay.
We see you over there, by the way.